someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
You already know. You were with me.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
Okay. Oh my God, Hero, come on. You're making me hate you. I don't want to hate you, man, but you're being a very fucking dumb asshole right now. Come on, you're being dumb.
I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
Touch her then, if it's not a ghost. I mean, of course, was Gyoko, but if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case will move forward. Just ignore him. Ignore him. Any choice but to. No, just ignore him, please. Come on. Your argument. Fragments in your body, sprinkler explode fire.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
I'll touch her.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
Okay. Body and yep.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Okay, that's one.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Nah. What's wrong? Yeah, everything you're fucking saying is weird. Nah, no, you don't have to be. Nah, don't be upset. It's
Kyoko
dumb.
there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove
It
she's
looks
not
like
a
someone
ghost.
I used to know.
The dead
Surprisingly.
body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got
Fuck.
burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing.
Well, yeah, because that corpse is. This entire discussion is idiotic. That
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt
A
up
fucking
in the
serious-
explosion.
Then she was wearing.
well, yeah, because that corpse is.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
He must be a troll, man. He is the Illuminati trying to confuse us all.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
Alright.
Shoot.
Nothing to do with a dead body.
Kyoko there is just a
I had a feeling it
ghost.
was fake nails, because fake nails would be sticking out, right?
Okay, then
Or
prove
what
it.
kind of gloves does
Prove
she
she's
have?
not a ghost.
No, hold on, I'm gonna look at my evidence. No bleed long. Yeah, I mean they wouldn't fit in the gloves if they were long nails. Yeah, I'm gonna go with fake nails.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got
Fuck.
burnt up in the
I
explosion.
didn't mean to do that.
Then she was wearing.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is
Fuck.
absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
It is, Bianca. I agree with you for once.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
No, okay, then it's the last one.
Shoot.
Has to be.
That Kyoko
Assumed it was the last one. I
The dead body was.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
yeah, that's what I thought.
No, that's wrong.
No, you dumbass. Fake nails can't fit in gloves.
No.
There's no way the corpse was wearing gloves.
I know what it was, Tired. I assumed it was fake nails from the beginning. I just had to make sure.
Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember?
I even stated this like a minute ago, that they'd be too long for gloves to fit on.
I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
You're complicated.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life.
No, that'd been great, Lewis. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I ruined your canon.
If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Exactly.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Invite victim. I'm about to shoot him in the head. He's being dumb as fuck. Like, come on. I know you've been held back 3 years, but that doesn't mean you should be this dumb. What grade were you held back in? What grade?
Kyoko really is still alive. Then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
Okay. Find out if victim was before. Yeah.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Oh, if we can't identify the body...
Fucking knew it.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What do you mean Easter egg? How is there an Easter egg? What? How? What? Okay. How many Easter eggs are in this game then? I'm so... Alright.
What? For real? You're lying. You'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Oh, an unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
It's Mother's Day today, apparently.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog? Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No.
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Toku. You're being dumbass too. Or actually, you're just being stupid in general. Looking to see if the archive file by itself is there.
That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad...
Lewis, which one? And how many Easter eggs are there? Is this the only one? I don't know, something popped up that said Mother's Day, so I assumed it was today. I don't know, I don't pay to the holidays.
Would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Mm-hmm.
Fenrir?
I don't remember where it is. Too easy. Ow! I bit my cheek. That really fucking hurt. What does the wolf say?
Now I understand. The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
I thought you looked it up, Lewis. How do you know about that one then? Is that one just famous then? If so, what question is it so I know?
Fenrir, the wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. Huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Okay, apparently Fenrir is female. I think I remember that. I don't remember. It's been a while.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. And that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf. Which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
Oh, I think he was.
What?
Now I'm interested. What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
No, you were.
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a coup-last trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier.
Ultimate super soldier.
If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
And who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
Not in anime. Not in anime.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this.
You're wrong. Hehehehe. Wait, funny, Tagami is just like, you're wrong. Heh loser. Just acting like a child.
No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Okay, that's enough.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
There'll only be two. Kodo and Kyoko. Just like Jack has to be.
I got it!
Totally Mad Hat Master.
Narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it, I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name. Hope I didn't miss the option choosing, Lewis.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Mm-hmm. Objection!
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Fuck you.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? When she went to go get the pickaxe.
That was body discovered.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be here by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
so we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
What happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. And I have an alibi from 10 p.m. till 7:30 a.m. Yeah, it looks like game has begun. I can't provide an alibi for that period. Because I prove murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. I know this one already.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Nope, I did it. Yep, I know.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place
Are you
somewhere
alive,
between
Lewis?
10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
What? Really? Why not? What?
We've established
It has to be the
a
first
time
one
frame
then.
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock.
Okay.
No, it's wrong.
Any
Actually,
update on the
the
thing?
murder
Lewis?
couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on! I remember this part perfectly.
Can't find it? Are you sure it's this game there's an Easter egg?
The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Did you try Googling Easter eggs for Danganronpa? I don't know. I mean, I assumed you did, because that's what I would have done first.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How?
Okay, Lewis?
Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words!
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
Wow, that was very lewd.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Yep.
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
Yep, you did it. You're dead. It wasn't me. Everybody. All I did is hit Toko with certain evidence and that's true. How about hit her with a mallet? Number 4, Justice Hammer. Oh god.
I admit nothing. No, no, no! No! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No, no, no! No! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I'm right about this. I admit nothing. No, no, no! No! Are you trying
should prove it. Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
What about picture list? Does it say how to do it or what?
The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
Probably tired, but I'll probably go back to it after I do the chapter. If I know which question it is, though.
I'm so sick of her.
Aren't we all?
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
Good for you. Shut up. I like his good for you is very sarcastic sounding.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Kyoko's the only one without an alibi. Which would mean that Makuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone? That's...
I'd just like to say one thing.
Makoto did it!
If you vote for me, and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
Huh? So she did kill her.
Are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So that was her motive?
Okay, Lewis?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
So the ghost is a culprit. Yeah, Lewis, but which part? Everyone's lying. Technically.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
You're gonna blame it on me now, really?
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
Tarp.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
I know what you're talking about. Chicken coop. That's what totally, right?
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place.
What about it, Lewis?
In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Which option am I supposed to pick? Or wait, maybe you want me to find out on my own. Let's see. I can't think about that right now. That's tarp. It was used to tarp with a touch body, right? Body. Wait, something's not right.
What might that be?
Can't worry about Kyoto's motivation. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm a killer. To repeat what Kyoto has said.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from
No,
the
I'm not
water.
okay.
Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Okay, I was confused there, Lewis. Alright. I was gonna do the other option, so I'm glad you said that. Okay.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
That's me. Sorry.
It's because that side was protected from the water.
I don't even know what my things
Since it
are.
was facing down toward the body,
Please stop.
of course it didn't get dirty.
That has nothing to do with this shit. There has to be a clue hidden in the tarp somewhere. Also.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
When
So
body
the
was found has
reason the
nothing to
tarp
do
was
with
only
that.
dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Shoot!
Oh shit.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
By covering the body with the tarp,
wait.
the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Yeah, no, stop it.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
Oh, when it was found? Okay, that was weird, never mind.
It was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
You're dirty.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler
Oh, I missed
got
it. I
that
thought that was
side
right
wet.
for a second.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Pretty sure it has nothing to do with that.
Since it was facing down toward the body,
Of course it didn't get dirty.
By covering the body with it, the killer prevented it from...
so the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side.
Nah, fuck. Okay, now this is a reason to actually blame me and get me killed.
I refuse to give up yet.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the
I'm a dumbass. I've been thinking of it how it was after the explosion. They didn't find Bonnie until after the explosion, not the fucking sprinkler. I'm a dumbass. Why do I keep thinking that? Yeah, so it has to be this.
Of course it didn't get dirty.
I didn't actually mean to do that.
By covering the body with the tarp,
I don't think that counted though.
the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
There we go, much better. I was thinking it wrong. I was thinking of after the explosion, not before, like a dumbass.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it.
Right, you please. Yeah, I was thinking of it with the bomb dirt. I was like, how can it be dirty on that side? Like, it should be dirty on both sides or whatever. I don't know. I was thinking of it after the bomb exploded, but the sprinklers went off before the body exploded, so it wouldn't make sense.
Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right?
Exactly what I was thinking.
Yakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
What's the point of that? No.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Huh? What was camouflage?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Poor Chicken Coon.
I got it! Could it have been chicken blood?
Kind of a chicken.
What? Chicken blood?
Rest in peace, Joey Jr.
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens.
We have Joey Jr. on the left there. We have Ralph, Zachary. We have Juliet. And then we have Bob.
But after the murder, there were only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood?
Yes.
Man, that's messed up.
Kind of is a bit weird and extreme, but okay.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I don't think it... Never mind.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Well, so it looks like it was on backwards.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet, because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
if that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
I don't get it. How does that make it? No. We just proved that it couldn't because the tarp would have gotten dirty from the blood.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
It's called using your legs.
Huh? They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no, I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Hey, Case, what's up? Hey, Topaz, the Neko, what's up? I have evidence. He most likely used his legs, exactly. That's alright, Case. Okay, Raven. They moved the tarp and put it. Okay. I assume that, but I want to make sure. Suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to trap me? I don't understand. This guy's dead body. Alright.
Well then,
That's
looks
fast.
like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
No, that's a terrible idea. Not clap for you, that's sarcastic.
Oh,
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No. Come on.
no, not that.
Okay, thank you.
I just remembered something super serious.
I actually stood up clapping afterwards, too.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
I do plan on playing the second one after I beat this game, yes. I do own the second one. I bought both, so. I don't know anything about the second game. As in, I only know what the characters look like and a little bit of the features. I do not know anything about the story. I've seen the anime a year ago. The Japanese anime, not the dub. I saw the original a year ago of this. And for the people in chat, I don't want to spoil them for anything. So I don't want any spoilers. I also don't remember really much from here on out either. I mean, I remember who died in that, but I don't remember how and all that. Yeah.
One we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
I've heard a lot of great things about number 2.
According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
Yeah, Lewis, that's true. 50-50 instead of 30 or 20. God damn it. Yes, Rabbit, totally. Fap.
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before.
Now, you'd know if I fapped. It'd be more like... Be like that. I hit my thigh, by the way. Or leg. Whatever you want to call it.
That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Sure you did. You're the killer. Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do, dude. I don't want it anyway. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to him, Makoto? Huh? Me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
I've heard good things about Eldritch Despair Girls, but I have not played that either. This is the first Danganronpa game I've played, and I'm liking the trial sections. They're pretty cool. Take care, Case. Little rabbit, you sure about that? No, I'm kidding. Crazy.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
Because it's gone.
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
Couldn't be sure what actually happened last night. Thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
That's over 9,000! Did everything up till now. I should be able to make it clear. How'd you prove that I didn't murder anyone? I'm not the killer. Is Ernest gonna be right? Are we actually killing people now? Okay.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Says you, you're worse than me.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Okay. That makes sense. Oh, okay, Topaz. Yeah, I'd probably still play it if I had a chance, but I don't know.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
No, I missed her.
The knife we found lodged in... It's the same one we... It really is, isn't it? I would...
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
No.
Shoot!
The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it?
Pretty sure first one has nothing to do with it.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto. The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Shoot!
The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it?
That's nothing to it. It has to be this. Like, yeah, it's disguised. It doesn't mean it's actually dead.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is...
That's what I thought.
What's wrong?
Yeah, I feel not dumb figuring it out for myself.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
That's, yeah, pretty. Yeah, I've been reading the evidence. Yeah, I've been doing that more since the last trial or this one. I don't know. Yeah.
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her!
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body.
I am playing on mean. I've been playing on mean since chapter 3, I think. Yeah. Because I didn't know how to change difficulty, and then I found out I had to restart chapters, so... I don't remember... Oh, yeah, I redid, yeah, chapter 3 is when I started doing mean. Okay.
Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
That's why no, there's no way it's possible, because...
I got it!
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Must have a what? What, Topaz?
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
And the knife
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her.
I've never played the Persona games. I mean, the style of their games reminded me of Danganriot, though. Along with another game, I don't remember now what it was. But yeah.
Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her.
Oh, Cowlick? Oh, I didn't know that's called Cowlick. I think most... I don't know if most think... I know I used to, or I might still do, actually. Yeah, I kind of still do. But I mean... I guess, but I don't think that's a Cowlick. I think that's way more than a Cowlick.
It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but... What's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
Because why not? Bodies do that, right?
If you'd bother to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion!
No.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Well, at least she admits that she's dumb. But she's hot. I'm fine with it.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Why don't you fucking tell her? I kicked your ass in the last trial. You shut up. Anything for that? Yeah. Wait, what's the question about? It was, yeah, this.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right?
No, God, chat. Chat fell down. Oh, god damn it. Are you kidding me? Stop it. And chat refresh. God, are you fucking kidding me? My phone, that's what I used to see chat, and it fell down. I don't even need to have it fucking plugged in. It's fully charged now. So yeah, it fell down and I chat refreshed. It rarely happens. It's stupid.
That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
What? If I foolish, bumbling, or carefree character. Well, that makes sense. I guess. God damn it, Lewis. I love those characters, though.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
The skills I use for a trial are all the ones I have at the moment, and that's max, like 19/19. I have, Algorithm, Robot Jock, Melodious Voice, Lost in Thought, Handiwork. I think that's it. I think that's it.
That's only natural. Because, of course,
Oh, and Toko skill, which is Novelist or something like that. And that's it.
we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma.
Play Persona 4 Golden after Super Danganronpa is Danganronpa 2, right? I don't even own Persona 4 Golden. I bought these two off Steam. I bought Danganronpa 1 and 2 off Steam. So yeah, I don't have a PS Vita. I have an old PSP, but I don't have a capture card or anything. I don't think they even make capture cards for PSPs. Nice cleavage, Yos.
It's part of a bomb.
Rasahina's easier to say. Bleh.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute.
Well, I don't care, Tired. It's a better Twitch TV emote. Better Twitch TV is basically, just... What the emote is Persona 4 Golden, logo. Because you said Persona 4 Golden, I was like, oh, okay, I got an emote for that. Because I say, instead of like, we're good, we're golden, we're Persona 4 Golden is what I said.
They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto.
And I don't know, well, it could've had BTTV, Tired. Could've.
And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
I only know Celeste has two. I know the double coins one, and I don't remember the other one. I think it's double concentration gauge.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
Grizz, what happened to you? Did you fall asleep? I'm assuming that's what happened.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Grizzly, I missed you.
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
You need to determine what ultimately killed the victim, then you concentrate. Okay.
Then, shall we continue the debate?
It's fine,
victim's
Grizzly,
fatal
it's fine.
injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
I think of one thing that could have killed her.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oops.
According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it.
That was a
There was
misclick.
evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Nope. Alright. Yeah, mistake lurking. Well, there was last time.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah.
Oh god,
She was
Byaku,
already
yes,
totally
here.
dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
No, I missed that. Well, just give me enough chance to actually look. 2 bullets. So it's before the blast, so it's not after the blast. God damn it, Raven. I mean, that's Tired's job, but... Former circle chick.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
No, that wasn't. That was a fuck.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Shoot!
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet
Shouldn't have anything to do with that.
The explosion didn't...
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't even...
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the...
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire...
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Yep, there we go.
What's wrong? Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
Guys, it's fine, it's fine. Stop arguing. Gee, stop arguing over me. I know I'm great, but come on, man. I'm sorry.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon? The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe!
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with a metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
I hate you so much.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
Real murder weapon. It was me all along.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something, and that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird. Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master! You have no right! I'm not backtalking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
Don't blame Kino for doubting it, because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. It was used for bow and arrows. Archery, sorry. Close enough. Well, Rabbit, a yandere, the definition of one is to protect the master by killing anyone, or even master herself. Technically, she's just super obsessed with him, and she's
No
just a
doubt,
murderer in
that
general.
was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Talking back to Master. You have no right!
Yeah, no right. Can I shoot you? Oh, I missed. There's a mirror, but there's more to it. Yep.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right?
Hey, Beaky, what's
No
up?
doubt, that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Talking back to Master. You have no right!
Hey, Beaky, here's a free hug.
The titanium arrow.
What's
it
up?
was in the dojo locker, right?
You're on a boat? Yeah, no, not a
No
boat
doubt.
again. God damn it, you just got back from vacation, now you gotta leave your home again?
You don't sound convinced.
Yeah, I know, it's fucking...
Well,
I get it.
in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Yeah! Objection!
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
That'd probably hurt, Byakuga. I'll just call you Tagami, it's easier for me. It's easier just in general.
Another weapon?
Unarmed, yes.
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape. The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe.
I've been getting up pretty early lately, Beaky. Like at 8 in the morning, and 9, and even like 6 and 7. Like, you know, 6 to 8, when I'm usually awake by noon. It's weird, so that's why I'm tired already. But
And that's exactly what the killer did.
I have not, Tagami. I mean, I've seen him, but I know nothing about him. No spoilers.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks.
Who's... Oh, Aesop.
One stick is weak. You put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? You even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon.
Time to do.
Thanks, Tagami, and welcome to the duel with yourself. And those pink curtains, because those look terrible against that background. Oh, God.
As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
No, it's a type of origami, Tired.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
You lied.
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto? What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all, remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
You do have evidence. Wait, evidence? I know she was there. I mean, her account, basically. Nope. So you do intend to protect? No! Tell me about Makoto. Yeah, tell us, or we're all dead, remember? I embarrassed myself. Oh, senpai, I embarrassed you. No. I have 3 minutes, okay. No. I don't know. I don't really have that much proof for it. Just went through all of them anyway. And possibly made spite. And I looked at all the evidence and none of it says anything.
Shoot!
I have evidence. Oh, it would be the wood block, wouldn't it? She got it.
I got it!
Yeah, I'm a dumbass. I was
One
looking
thing
too
that
into
proves
it.
Kyoko was in the dojo is
It was. I was looking too detailed into it. It's obvious. God damn it. I had a feeling it was that, and I was like, no, I'm looking at all of it.
right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
That's good, Beak. You try to get your mind off things. It'll make you feel better, man. Silly, Raichu. Tricks are for kids.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb.
Don't act dumb.
That key is just the final piece of the puzzle.
Houston says don't act dumb.
Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime.
Or the Hoxton, one of them two.
This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just... There's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something.
Will you marry me?
Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
She was protecting me? Does that mean she knew I was being attacked? She came to my rescue. Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko killed someone for me.
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
What? Byakuya should know better than anyone. What does that mean?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
I do have Payday
Exactly
2.
what I said.
I played a lot of it.
I'm not the killer.
But yeah.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Those words you just...
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
You're dead now, aren't you, boy? Yeah, I'm dead. Later. Later, I did it. I killed him. I did it. I killed him, man. I had to do it. I just had to. I'm sorry.
I refuse to give up yet.
Are you that tired, Vicky? You sleep on the sleep on the bus and train. That's completely not what you're on. Vicky, eat something sugary or caffeine, or just sleep on the. I was gonna say plane now. You know what? Just sleep on the boat. I'm naming literally every transportation method besides the one you're on. It's ridiculous. I have a few more things you haven't played in a while though.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
You're like, Kappa? I feel like I'm gonna pass out soon too, Beaky. After this, after when the chapter ends, I plan on ending it.
What do you mean?
Hopefully that happens
I'm not the killer.
soon.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
Yeah, you would.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
That you
Is that what
aren't.
you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Wait.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
I'm pretty sure it has nothing
You
to do
should
with that.
understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
The fuck? Something's in my eye
You
now.
stated
It
a
feels like
theory
a bug.
earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my
God.
own room, correct?
Glasses.
But could I really have done that?
I'm gonna attack you. Ow. On what tired? Bundle, humble bundle. See, Rabbi, you don't actually know. For once, I'm not alone. You still can think about it. But, which is on theme? Oh, it's called Zombie Army Trilogy? Okay. There's another bundle. Hey, Swiss, what's up? Oh god, my eye. My glasses are now a bit... There we go. Yeah. Let's start this trial again.
Those words you just spoke.
I want it. I want to get the answers out of you, man.
I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
I know it's not the first one. It can't be.
What are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Nah.
Those words you just...
Exactly. I'm not, but you should understand.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
I'll try
Exactly
something.
what I said. I'm not the killer.
You should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never hide something from me!
Whoops.
Proof that you aren't the
Meant
culprit.
to right click.
is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory.
You said I hid
Actually, I have
evidence of
two
my crime
things
in
I
the
could
dojo
try.
locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
But could I really have done that?
Nah, that's wrong.
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
Tired, I know that feeling.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Nah, I don't know why I even shot that. I meant to shoot the other. Whatever. Am I dead?
Those
No.
words you just spoke.
Exactly what I
God,
said.
my eye.
I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone.
This is Danganriot. It's a murder, mystery kind of game.
Master would
It's like
never
Phoenix
hide
Wright
something
too, because
from
it has the
me.
class trial kind of objection thing.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Really anime too, yeah.
What you're saying?
We're like
You
more than
stated
halfway
a
done with the
theory
game.
earlier.
Like over
You
40
said
hours.
I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
Fuck. I'll try what I wanted to do a little bit earlier. This is like a murdering mystery game mixed with Phoenix Wright, mixed with
I refuse to give
a
up yet.
friendship simulator. Or dating, not dating simulator, but friendship. I wish I had Coke with me. I mean, I could get some. Oh, wait. It's got a Phoenix. Yeah.
Those words you just spoke.
I mean, I'm pretty sure this game came out
Exactly
after
what I
Phoenix
said.
Wright, though. I don't know. This one I like kind of better. This is not.
You should understand
Phoenix Wright's more
that more than
realistic,
anyone here.
but this is more fun in my opinion.
What are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated that you said I
hid the evidence of my crime
and then
left the locker key in my own room.
But could I really have done that?
Those words you just...
Exactly. I'm not the killer.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya,
Master would never hide something.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Fucking. That's what I was gonna go with like 2 rounds ago. I didn't think that'd work though. God damn it.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
That's true. That's true. Never mind. This makes sense.
Why not?
We have the keys.
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room,
Then obviously I had no way of getting in.
Hey Chris, what's up?
Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Oh shit, you got fucking bested a second time, you suck, Tagami. Oh! Snap!
Then you're finally starting to understand.
Yeah, you're starting to big think with your brain, little minuscule. No, that's not actually true. clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us. An obvious lie. This isn't like her. Try and save herself with such a desperate lie? You don't feel that threatened because she's a killer? Or something else. There's some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of the school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap! Oh, Mastermind has laid for us. Mastermind's trapped. Mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko, but if it's not really true, what can I do? What should I do? What should I... Mastermind's trapped. Victim was Mikuro, and Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. The only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? Mastermind's trapped. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. You know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, you have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? I decide right here and now whether or not to expose. Run away! No, running away isn't gonna solve anything. I decide right. Aww. Pursue the lie.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
Yeah, I know. Bonus stuff about it. Tired. Cord, please.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
There's definitely lying, and it must be because some of the deeper truths she wants to keep hidden.
I didn't have the key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Then, when we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have gotten there?
We have 3 different counts. We have Byakuya's, Akuma's, and hers. Oh. Yep.
Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the only explanation.
Nope. And it wasn't her who left key to the other, but no, not true.
I didn't have the key
It
to
is.
my room.
No, wait,
Because
whatever.
I'd given it to Byakuya.
Yep.
There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Bullshit!
No, that's wrong. No, Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko?
Actually, to be precise, not quite. I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
Monokuma's secret tool?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school.
Banshee Last Cry, that is a thrilling visual novel with murder and dissent. Nice. Well, why don't you check, Tired?
Which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it. So I lost. That's all this means.
Then, are you saying you really didn't... Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up! All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you. But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
Oh god. This is weird. This is really weird. Good job. You got it right. Brilliantly right. You got it. Right? Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. Something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Is everyone ready? Okay then.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Oh god. What's this one? This wasn't in the anime. At all. Oh. That's the way Makoto goes in the anime. Or whatever. Okay. Like her boots. Ah, sex ed, I see it. Why is she red? I think that's... Now she's turning purple. That's not normal. Now she's turning blue. That's how the class trial Makuro Ikusaba came to an end. Still have to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent or not, or regardless, truth was lost forever. Even for me, I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Makuro's past trial. In the end, it would prove to be our last past trial. Once that class was over, there was never a single murder I hope to speak ever again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. What the fuck? No! Wait, what? No, wait, what? Peace, but only inside the school. Wait. No, he did. He what? His prediction was right. His prediction was right. His 30% prediction was right. We do have the same. No, no. She's my wife, not yours. And his too. I mean, honestly, Togami looked pretty handsome in leather. Like, goddamn, man. And cool shades. But what? Oh, God. Her tits grew bigger, too, which is normal. Wait, what happened to genocide? Wait, what? Okay. Peace, but only for us. That was the only hope we had. Hope. Hope. Hope? This is hope?
No! This isn't right!
Huh?
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
Her claim? Oh, that's right, I have to. Do I expose Kyoko's lie or not? And that's the alternate ending that Lewis was talking about earlier. Exactly, it looks fine with the hair back. I know tired. I've said that. I said it. And also, when you're pregnant, they actually get bigger too. I know this already, tired. I pointed that out. I didn't point out the reason. I just pointed out why they were. I was just like, oh, they're bigger because of that. Not wrong. I think that was very careful. What do I do? I'll decide right here now. Let's do it again! I did! I made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. I didn't say the reason, I said, oh, they're bigger because that. Like, all I said was the word that. I didn't say the reason, but I knew the reason why. There's no way she would kill someone. Has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal?
I mean, we should have ended it there. That would have been great. Just end it there. Just be like, that's canon. I did, Tired. Shut the fuck up.
Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
No one said she was rabid. I would have, Lewis. I would have, but I don't know when the thing actually ended. Plus, I can't save right now. Can I? Well, I can, but too late now.
What are you trying to imply?
Exactly, Lewis. Fucking kill our babies. Nah, rabbit, nah.
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
It had to be Makoto, right?
Yeah, I don't know why Toko was dead either. Nah, fam, nah, rabbit fam, nah.
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong.
Well, I don't know, I guess tired? I don't know, it's kind of a bit extreme, but okay.
Let's let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
So that proves the OTP is real. Hina is waifu. And Hiro's waifu. And Togami's waifu. No. Why did your prediction have to come true? No.
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you?
Yeah, you're delusional? Yes.
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
Oh shit.
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
Swim Puku. Oink.
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Voting time?
Nice. Too easy.
Now, who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
Oh god, my face.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Well, rip. What game, Tired? What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job?
Yep.
Yeah, they got it right. No, I don't... I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey.
Makes perfect sense!
Shing.
It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way.
Chills, chills, kills.
Time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Wait. Wait. Why do I... Yeah, it's all your fault, Kyoko. This should be you, and I should be having sex with Ari right now. What's wrong with you? Foursome!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Kyoko. What was I supposed to say earlier? And how can I forgive you while I'll be dead? I'll be dead. Rip. Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Well, just jump out of the seat, you know. You're able to do that, right? I mean, I probably wouldn't, but still. Oh my god, he did it! And he just stays in that position. Well, thought he was dead. Cheer saved the day! Yeah! What's this? What's going on? Hey, was that? Oh yeah, it had to be.
This is...
Alter ego? Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? Ow! Ow! I bit my cheek so goddamn hard. Ow! That really hurt. I think I drew blood. I actually think I drew blood. Yeah, I drew blood. Ow. Yeah, I drew blood. I know putting it in my mouth is not gonna help. Oh, that's a lot of blood. Alright. You know, that's fine. I'm gonna BRB and check on it. So, yeah. are you guys doing? So, I actually kind of bit my cheek so hard that, it's kind of a little bit of a hole in my cheek now. It's, all I see is a big black dot in my, it's like a size of my pinky tip, like tip of my pinky. It's about the size of that on my cheek. Oh, I'm here, Beaky. I bit my cheek badly and it was bleeding a lot. Am I not back yet to you guys? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's actually black and it looks like a hole to me. I don't know, it really stings when I touch it. So, fuck these sour Skittles, they can go to hell. I'm not getting them anymore. I mean, there's only like a couple left, like 5. I'm fucking not eating that shit now. God, that hurt a lot. Anyway. Drink some water and then continue. No, I'm not gonna eat them now. Why, Beaky? What's wrong? No, I'm not gonna eat anything, Rabbit. I'm kidding. I'm drinking. Alcohol. No, I'm just drinking. Yeah, I just drank some water. He must have planned it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell. Don't believe this.
It would seem...
He finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words...
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us.
Hmm.
Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. The stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat. You're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit. In a way that's an even better punishment. That's special. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. Still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. My lungs hurt. Beaky, it takes a while for painkillers to help. But yeah, I'm really sorry that that's happening to you, Beaky. Ow. Okay. Speaking of problems, my cheek hurts again now. Got some sticking tissue in my goddamn mouth. Not really that smart, but I mean, I'm doing it anyway. Try to stop me, Mom. Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In
Oh, no.
other words...
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
So...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. Alright. And then all happy music. Massive high school towers all over the other buildings in this bustling urban area. Like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Oh wait, what? Hope's Peak Academy brings in top students from every field imaginable, government-funded school privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. Hundreds of years of tradition sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It takes longer than an hour, Beaky. It can take at least 2 to 3, 4. Depends on the painkillers. I mean, Lewis, I'm my own boss. It does not have an effect on me. Why does it take 30 hours to work in you? I'm pretty sure you mean work. Well, I mean, work on you is usually what people say, but work in you I guess makes sense too. 2 hours? Yeah, exactly. 2 hours is usually normal. Vicky, then try sleeping. Sleeping should probably help, but try sleeping in a position that makes you feel comfortable. Not just slouching, actually not cuddle up, but try lay down comfortably or something. Usually, like in a position that your stomach wouldn't hurt in. Takes 1.5 to 2. Yeah, that's usually the average, around 2. But yeah, it's not a workplace injury. Yeah. Oh, half an hour to... Oh! I'm sorry, 32 now. No, I didn't see that. I don't have my glasses on. Where? Oh, they're on my head. So I'm one of those people. Oh god. Now they're all dirty. Yeah, sorry, I didn't see that. 32 an hour. Alright, that makes way more sense. Okay. I mean, that's probably better then. Alright. You can't if you're sleepy, it should be easier for you to sleep, right? So many people. Well, ignore the people. I mean, I know it's hard to ignore people, but if you're tired... Never mind, I can't really say anything about it. I've been in a situation like that before, so... All you can really do is try to find somewhere where you're more comfortable to sleep in. If there isn't one, try to sleep somewhere then. I don't know, try and make yourself feel comfortable somewhere on the boat and sleep there, I guess. Don't they have private cabins or something for that? Or a nurse's office or something? I don't know. I've never really been on a boat. Well, I have, but not on a boat like you've been on, so. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It's built to raise hope in the nation's future. Which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. There are 2 things you need to attend the school. 1, you have to already be attending high school. 2, you have to be very good at what you do. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. Nope to what, Beaky? Nope can be very broad term there. From all that I said. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with ultimate students was May. What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing sleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Gah. Finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again. And then I was awake. Or is this just another dream? What? Wait, where are you putting the cross for? No? I thought something bad happened. A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. No. This isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. What are you guys putting that for? Is I'm dead or something? I'm confused. I was in a vast, dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garage. Garbage pit. I don't know why I said garage. Heck of a situation to find myself in. But what was just the beginning of my problems? Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? No. Can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through saved me. I remember all too well what had happened. Alter ego saved me. He used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now. For myself, for my friend. With that, a pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of here. I like the green. This is the desk. Probably the one that fell down here with me. I don't know how I survived that. That's a rocket and a tank. Better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. Yeah, that's Prologue Death. That's the guy that was strapped in a rocket and is like, hey, I don't know who I am, I'm getting killed. Is that an airplane? Oh, like that wind up in the school's garage. Fuck! Garbage pit. Fuck. How many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't going to be that easy. I'm not getting out of here anytime soon. Decided to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. That was pointless too. Beaky, try not moving as much. If you start moving a lot, it's gonna agitate. That's the right word, right? Agitate your stomach, and the pain's gonna return. Next, I search for some water. How can I be sure? How can I be sure which liquids I can drink, and which ones are an all-around bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked on all sides. But that's still not enough reason to give up. Because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. My sleep was deep and interrupted. That's my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. That's what I said, Rabbit. Rabbit, that's what I said. Not moving helps usually. Oh, it doesn't? Oh, never mind. Well, I mean, Beaky, try breathing like calm. Whenever my tummy hurts, I try regulating my breathing at a steady pace. So I try breathing steadily. And I usually put my knees up to my stomach and kind of like fetal position kind of thing. Because usually that makes the pain not as bad. Strangle what beer? Okay. Can't be sure. But I think at least a full day I took that passed. All I did was sleep and sleep. I think I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, the fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. What the? Green sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from up above. What could it have been? Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? Carefully stretched my hand out toward whatever it was that tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash? Rude. Rude! Tired rude! Before she even emerged from a pile of garbage, I knew who it was.
It smells awful.
Cup, go, Cub. I like what you did with your hair. It looks extravagant. This place smells awful. Kyoko,
Indeed.
you look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. Got a bit of garbage in your hair. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
Hey,
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. You can talk once you're finished. I remember this part in the anime. Thank you! Arigato, Kyoko-san. Snatched bread and water that she was holding out for me. 10 seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way toward my stomach. Cup noodle fetish emerges. Goddamn. Rude. Why is your forehead red, BT? And I hope you heard what I said about the beetle, like, tucking your legs up to your stomach and regulating your breathing. Because that usually helps the pain subside, at least. Make it not hurt as much. Whew. That really hit the spot. I've got all the energy I need. Keep going. So you still haven't given up then? God damn it. I know, right? LOL. Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at.
hmm?
Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. Thanks. But Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me?
So...
To pay a debt. Or no. To atone. Atone?
you...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So, you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
Even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. You basically almost killed me. If Jiro wasn't there, I would have been dead. You would have murdered me yourself. Don't say that. You didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
Because I didn't think you were worth it. You want Hina so bad as waifu, but not me, so I got jealous. But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive, no matter the cost. Because you're selfish. Why do you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything.
The reason I have to survive
In other words,
is so that I can do what I came to the school to do. What? Made up my mind to come to Hope Speak Academy for one very important reason. They have reason for coming Hope Speak.
indeed.
That's right. At least I did. Once.
Once?
Till recently, I'd forgotten what it was.
You forgot, but that's...
I had no memory of what my purpose was.
No, memory. That's impossible.
Amnesia.
I might only play a little bit more of this. I do not want to go for that much longer. I need nap. I need sleep too. Then, is it really true? Lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at school?
First thing. Talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
Fainted too, and when I woke up, I know a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But, what would make you forget all that?
What would make you forget all that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient.
Saying you think you lost your memory because...
indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory.
But why would they want to do that?
There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow they wouldn't interfere with the mastermind's plan.
The mastermind just stole them from you.
However,
And it could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to Mystery at the school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I have been investigating things by myself this whole time.
What you say is true. Why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
why is that?
If I did that and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, always chances that the mastermind is actually one of us.
What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big of a deal. Don't make too big a deal of it. It's just a possibility.
How much longer is this chapter? God damn, it should have been finished after trial. I don't care. They should have made a cliffhanger at that point. But since it is a possibility, you can't ignore it, right? Mastermind, one of us, to believe that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However,
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me.
But why me?
Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but...
I see. Tuition was right though. No way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything.
God damn it. Well, at least you were going with the idea, but god damn it, man, I hate that.
My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Yep, that's what you did, remember? You stayed here and Kyoko died. And you're married, you have a... What is it called again? I don't know, when you have multiple people in the marriage. There's there's one that starts with A, and then there's one that starts with M, I think. Magony or something? I don't know, I know there's one means normal, then one has multiple. God. Just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
listen.
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, it's nothing.
is nothing, right?
Hey,
Even now, I still trust you, you know. Just not used to relying on others.
correct.
I know I never asked you for help the right way. I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. Talking more, goddammit. Said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own. So how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So,
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was able to recall my purpose and my ability. Mentioned your ability. Ability, everyone should know me as for. I'm the ultimate detective. The ultimate detective?
correct.
Reason I came to Hope Speak Academy. There was someone I had to find here in their school. Can I find someone? Who?
So,
Well, there's the headmaster of Hope Speak Academy. The headmaster? Why do you have to find a headmaster? Because he's my father. What?
in other words,
I separated from him as a child. Turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope Peak. Kyoko's dad was Hope Peak's headmaster. And that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way.
Huh?
No matter what it takes, I'll find the headmaster.
no matter what?
The cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on? My memory hadn't come back at that point. When he said that, I felt strange.
Oh, I didn't forget about it. But yeah, it is cool. I like this part of the game.
It makes perfect sense now, of course. Since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. Ow, my eyes. That makes sense.
However,
But listen, Koto. I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then, what did you see in there?
so,
The room has been ransacked. Shelves were messed, desk drawers dumped on the floor.
The end of chapter now, Chris? Okay, thank you. I hope so. God.
My conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there.
I mean, the mastermind, right?
it's true.
That was my assumption, yes, and to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I found. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room.
This is some kind of map.
Indeed.
The layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. Found it in the headmaster's room, along with Mukuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. I figured headmaster would have some kind of private room there. And that if it were true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
That's when I finally remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So I went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However,
Once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors.
So, what was it like? The part of the school, I mean.
Hard to describe, all I can say is, when I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in the school is more horrific than we ever imagined.
What do you mean?
So...
Can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself, and I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough.
Sounds like it must be important. Really ominous.
However...
Of course, once I got to the second floor, there were no cameras and monitors, which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. It's to do with Mukuro Ikusaba. What? Mukuro Ikusaba. Doesn't it?
However...
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. I know it wasn't you either.
I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then who did kill her?
Anyway...
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the past trial, Mukuro Ikusaba, is to get me killed.
Get you killed?
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared. In retaliation, they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
And that was the point of the past trial.
It was?
Mastermind knew they could interfere directly.
You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly.
Minimal restrictions, you're free to explore Hope Speak Academy at your discretion.
In other words...
Mastermind is adamant about following the rules, so with the rule in place, they couldn't step in. They couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. Mastermind couldn't step in because of
the rules. It makes it sound like Mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
Hey.
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
And that's no good! Okay, Sonic.
One other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
What's that?
There's a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. Could have been you, Makoto.
How could I have become the victim?
Indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
You mean... during the night?
Like, I can hear them now. I can do that? I can hear them, you know. Footsteps of the God of Death. What? I hear God of Death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me into cases, just like this.
Anyway...
Just exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell. I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
Correct.
Into your room and I saw what was happening. Conveniently, of course.
However...
That was the end of things, of course.
Can we have an of course count? Making it worse is not as... Yeah, probably. Probably. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Baby steps, okay? One would lead to another, alright?
I stopped them, but that led to... whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead.
Correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It was all to be the work of the mastermind, and an attempt to use class trial to eliminate me.
So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. That's really bad.
But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait. Doesn't that create another contradiction? Mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right, that is a contradiction. It's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction.
So, what does it all mean?
In other words,
It means the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. Just a little more and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. Identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? No doubt that Mukuro was ultimate despair and that she's dead. I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not?
Indeed.
You don't think, if you think about it, ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event.
Talking about
That's right.
What happened a year ago, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Tragedy, whoever's responsible for that. They're the ultimate despair?
It seems...
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then they're,
Indeed.
make no mistake, they're the root of all evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is a real enemy.
Is that a dildo? No. Okay, do not listen to what I say ever. 3 Mile and Rocket. 5 Alive. Fucking shut up. The fucking achievements. The ultimate despair. We will find out that next time. On Danganronpa. Because goddamn. That was long. I do want to check the extras though. Not what I want to check, please. Yep, punishment. Makoto Naegi, and then there's one more left, and I know whose that one is. Wait, what? Oh god. Like, there's all of them. Not as many. Alrighty then. Well. There's 2 more left in that one, really. Wonder what they'd be. Yeah, it's gonna be only 2 more victims. Why are you so glad? Two Easter eggs? How do you know this? How did I thought the bath scene was mandatory, wasn't it? How did, there was an option not to get it? What was the option not to get it? I don't even know how to get the artwork shit. Is that after you beat the game? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't get the bath scene. What? 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 Oh, there's only 2 songs I haven't unlocked yet, really. Nice.
Are you kidding me? Really? What's man's ambition again? Isn't that the basket? That's a basket item, isn't it? Really? That's just random. Damn, I didn't even know that. That's cool. I just randomly got it. That's pretty cool. Stupid lucky. Huh.